Welcome to your Church Charge Conference. My name is Sarah Calvert. I am the district superintendent for both the Arlington and the Alexandria districts. And for some of you, I am a bright new face. And for some of you, maybe you're tired of me already. I've been your DS for 2 years now. So I want to say that I wish I was there with all of you. Unfortunately, there's a lot more all of you than there used to be. We now have 2 districts that are walking side by side in the Arlington and the Alexandria district. We have 106 churches and 152 clergy between these 2 districts. This unfortunately does not leave me time to attend the church conferences this year, all of which happen in one short period of time so that you all can do your annual business of your local church. And so I leave you to do that, but I wanted to stop by and say hello. For those of you that I don't know quite well yet, let me see if I can tell you a little bit about myself. I am a recovering attorney. My first day in seminary was 9/11, so I'm a second career, and that was a pretty auspicious or inauspicious beginning. My first job ever was as a 6-foot-tall hostess Twinkie, handing out Twinkies in the local A&P. I have 5 children, and I have served both districts for 5 years before I became a district superintendent, so I'm really not as new as you might think. Now, all of the things I just said are true except one, but if you hang in with me, I'll tell you about which one may not quite be true. First, I want to thank you for your perseverance, your resilience, and your flexibility, especially you leaders of the church conference. In each and every church in these 2 districts, you have had to make miraculous changes. You have had to think on your feet. You have had to make decisions for the health and well-being of so many people in so many different ways over the last 2 years. I thank you for that perseverance and that resilience, especially your pastors who have had to learn how to do worship in whole new ways. And then you who attend worship have had to learn to do that in some new ways as well. Second, I am grateful for the ways I have seen the churches of these 2 districts love their neighbors, love their community, and then love the people of their church, all at the same time when we were under so many restrictions and even continue to be under some restrictions. You have truly been called, and I have seen that calling lived out, and I'm ever so grateful to walk alongside you with that. Third, I want to encourage you to be safely connected in all the ways that you can, with all the people that you can, so that mission and ministry continues to be done in your church and in your community. You have been showing God's love in this world, and I've seen things like taking on Afghanistani families who are coming into this area. I've seen you help Haiti. I've seen you just most recently with new things for the children of the schools that are around you. You all have continued this work, and I want to encourage you and tell you that in any way we can help you and resource you, we will be there for you. Lastly, we at the district have had our mission to walk alongside you during all of this, providing information, resources, training, education, and loving you as church communities that you are. We also work strategically across the 2 districts now to go deeper into our communities with new church plants and new ways of being church in our world, and reaching new generations in new ways. Please call on us when we can be of service to you in your mission and vision for your local church. Lastly, invite me to your local church. Now that we have the whole year ahead of us and not just a few months to try and meet you, invite me to come and see you at a town hall, in your worship, in your celebration, or in your mourning. Let's spread that throughout the year, and together we'll be able to see each other. And if I come, I will confess to you that I only actually have 1 child, but I do live with my niece, my adult niece, and 3 dogs. So it feels like 5 children at times. Let me just say that out loud. Oh, and when you see me, I will tell you about my first job as a 6-foot-tall hostess Twinkie. that was quite a beginning to a very long career at this point. So I look forward to seeing with you and getting to know you throughout the year. And I'd like to pray for you now. Lord, I thank you for the height and depth of your love in these communities. Lord, I thank you for the ways in which you have enriched this church, even as they have been challenged by so many different things in this past year. Lord, I ask a blessing on their pastor, on their leadership, that they may continue to make good decisions, to discern your desires, to follow your mission and vision into the local community they serve. Lord, I give great thanks for what they have done and for what you call them to. And I ask this in your holiest of names. Amen. Go in peace.